In this section, we'll discuss what to do if you have concerns about your child's progress in school. First thing to do is to share your concerns with the teacher or other staff that are working with your child. If the teacher has concerns, ask questions and reflect on how the teacher's information does or doesn't match what you know about your child. Get involved. You know your child's needs better than anyone else. Your input is important and often legally required when creating an action plan. It's important to get involved so that you can provide input on the solutions for your child. Reflect on your current feelings. There is a lot to learn, and you probably did not plan for your child to have a learning challenge or disability. Supporting your child may get rough at times, but you don't have to do it alone. Some families find strength within themselves, and others find outside support to help handle the stress and challenges. If you don't have a personal support system, there are resources available in the community. Collecting information about your child's challenge, services available, parent groups, advocates, experts, and what you can do to support your child can help your child and empower your family. Keep in mind that the word disability is a legal term that allows children who need extra support to receive it at school. A learning challenge does not mean your child can't learn. It can mean that special supports are needed for them to make progress at school. If the school staff are seeing behavior issues that you're not seeing at home, it might be because your child's learning needs are not being met. Often, small adjustments can go a long way to help a child blossom, remove learning frustrations, and support positive behaviors. Children are often unable to express themselves or don't know what they need, so we are their voice. It's important to be patient with yourself and with your child. It may help to remember that children do develop at different rates. Most parents aren't prepared for their child to have learning challenges or disability. You can either wait and see or ask for help, assessments, clarification, and anything else that you need to support your child. It is not your fault. Talking with other people who have been through this can help. You may also go through a grieving process, possibly multiple times during your child's educational journey. This is natural and may include the following feelings in any order and at any time. Denial, or thinking, never, not my child, they're going to grow out of it. Feeling guilt, why me? If I only had done such and such, this wouldn't happen to my child. Feeling isolated, because sometimes it's too much trouble to take your child out, or you don't want other children to make fun of them. Sometimes panic, thinking about what your child will do when you're not there, or will they ever learn to take care of themselves? Feeling angry, feeling like no one can help you, or why aren't the people that are supposed to help your child doing more? Bargaining is another phase. Maybe if I do this, then things will be okay. Or maybe if they do such and such, things will be okay. Or sometimes feeling hope and acceptance, thinking about the resources that are available to your child, feeling hopeful and accepting that there are good days and bad days. What can you do if your child is having trouble? You can choose the path and speed that you are comfortable with. And when you're ready, the next few slides suggest 4 possible paths you might take. First is when your child struggles and you're not sure what's needed. Second is when your child may or may not have a disability. 3, when your child's not eligible for special education, but is still having difficulty at school. 4, when your child has an IEP, but you have concerns about their IEP. First, if your child is struggling and you may not know what they need, talk to your teachers about your concerns, ask questions about strategies being used, ask what's working and what's not working, share information you think is important about your child's learning style, and ask the school staff about an SST, a student success team, or a COST, coordination of services team support. If your child may or may not have a disability, you're not sure, in addition to the ideas on the previous slide, you can also request assessments. Requesting an assessment for a 504 in writing to find out if your child qualifies for a 504 plan, or request in writing a special education assessment to find out if your child qualifies for special education services. Requests can be sent to the principal or the teacher. If your child does not qualify for special education, but is still having difficulty at school, you can ask the school for an SST or COST support. Request the school staff hold an SST meeting to discuss your child's learning difficulties and decide on strategies to help and measure their progress. And ask the principal about a 504 plan to assist your child at school. If your child already has an IEP, but you still have concerns, speak with your child's teachers or support staff. Speak with a special education case manager about your concerns. Request an IEP meeting as needed, or request additional or updated assessments as needed. So where do you start when you have concerns? Always start with your child's teacher. That should be the first point of contact. Also, other staff such as the school counselor, special education case manager, and or the principal can also assist. If these individuals are not available to help, you can contact your school district's special education administrator by district. And the following are the numbers for each district in the North Region SELPA. If you need assistance from outside the school district, you can contact North Region Special Education Local Planning Area, or the SELPA, which provides support for the 5 school districts for families and staff. And here are the phone number and websites to contact the North Region SELPA. Additional resources in the community include the Regional Center of the East Bay, serving individuals with developmental disabilities, Family Resource Navigators of Alameda County, or FRN, serving families in Alameda County at no cost to families, parent training and information centers such as DREDF, or finding information about IEP versus a 504 plan on the understood.org website.